What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. Today I decided to do another unboxing video, and I know it's been a while since I have done one, and I do know you guys like those type of contents, so why not today? But first of all, I want to thank you guys to subscribe to this channel. It means so much. Like, I never thought of reaching 1,000 subscribers. So now we're at this point. So thank you so much. I don't know what's next, but I try to film when I can. It really motivates me that way. And also, I do post a lot on Instagram and TikTok. So follow those accounts if you guys wanted to. It's reptile right here. My friend made me this shirt. I think it's pretty cool. That's why I wear the shirt every time I film. But I do wash it in between. So yeah, today's topic, obviously, snakes, specifically ball python. Couple years ago, I did some unboxing videos and other like feeding videos of snakes like ball python, sampo, other colubrids like milk snakes and so on. But at the time, it's just hard for me to keep all of them. So I did rehome those snakes because I was in college. It's just impossible to get feeders and all that week by week. But now I do have some more time, and obviously I graduated and now just working full time. Nothing really changes day to day life basis. It's just the same. So it does get a little boring. So adding the snakes and the big lizard back in the hobby would excite me more. So that's the plan. I do wanted to get back to the snakes and other monitor lizards and stuff. That would be fun to keep for sure. But today's is mainly ball pythons, and I have been like searching and also talked to a few ball python breeders, and then I was able to reach out to one of them, and I got 2 ball pythons today, and there will be some stunning animals to keep. And also, I just want to bring that up that I don't buy snakes to film. I buy them to keep for my hobby, and I just film along I go. Like, without YouTube or anything, I still would have those type of animals. That's for sure. So yeah, can't wait to show you guys. Why not? Let's get started. Okay, first one up in the list, the piedballpython. Such a cool looking animal, I would say. I remember back in the day when I first saw one of those animals. It's just incredible. Like, I still have the same emotions right now. It's just so cool, the all white patch along the body. That's where it gets its name, the pieball. But yeah, it's still a ball python, don't get me wrong. In the wild, you're definitely not gonna see any of those. The wild type or the normal ball python or the royal python, it's literally just brown and with the black patterns, just like the heads, but all along the body. With breeding over time, like, they were able to produce a recessive trait just like this. It's incredible. So obviously it's a recessive trait. That means when I pair this one with a normal looking ball python, I won't get this phenotype or the expression of the pieball. But the offspring will obviously carry allele of the pieball gene, but it's not gonna express it out until you breed it with another like heterozygous pieball or a pieball, then you have a slight chance of getting that animal. So, but if I take the short route and get another pieball, exact the same expression as this one, and pair it up, the offspring will be 100% pieball morph. That's for sure. It's just something interesting. I don't want to get into much of the genetic side of this, but it's one of the coolest thing to do in the hobby is to see the outcome and all that. But speaking about that, I did notice there are some black dots on those white, right there, the black scale or something on the white body. Pretty cool. I never experienced something like that. If you dig all the way back to I guess a couple years ago, I did have 2 of those pythons, but I never seen any of those black scales just randomly showed up in the white. But let's open this up and take a look at this very cool animal, I would say. Wow. Look at that. And these guys were so popular in the pet trade. One of the reasons because the express of their genes, it's just insane. Like the coloration and all that, it just makes the snake so pretty and very stunning looking. Another reason is because they're just very tame. They would just curl up like a ball. That's why they get their name ballpython as well. And they just, you know, just very tame for you to handle. I never had gotten a bite from a ball python. These are the smaller species of python, obviously, but super handleable. And people would say these are the beginner pet snake, which I agree. Very easy to keep. Yeah, it's a little skinny right there. You can see just the bone showing, but I'm ready to fatten him up. He is actually a boy. That's what the breeder says, but I have to probe this snake to see if it's either a male or female. We're gonna find out later. But yeah, look at that pattern. Very cool. You know, at first, those black scales, it's kind of like, it's weird looking, but now I kind of like them a lot. It just adds more characters to the snakes. What do you think? Obviously, this would be a high white because I would say like 70 to 80% of this snake is all white. So, and then they have some medium white pieball, and then they also have the lower ones. I like all kinds. So we'll see. This will be a pet. I'm not sure in the future I will be pair this one up or not, but this one will be just kept for a while. Let's check out the other ones. And here's the second one. Look at how stunning this animal is. You gotta agree with me. Look at this amazing looking snake. And it's a female, by the way. So you can see the white patches on the body. Obviously it's still a piebald, but with the addition of the pink reddish eyes and then the yellow and white patterns, that's the expression of the albinoism, which does an additional gene right there. So this is albino pieball ball python. Very cool. If you're an expert in this python, whatever hobby, you gotta agree with me. This is still the coolest animal that ever produced. Look at the expression of these genes. Very cool. And yeah, when I first seen those animals, also just very cool, but I never really gotten a hand on these animals until now. So it's nice to own one of those morphs. Very popular morph, by the way. So in conclusion, albino and pipe are two of my favorite morphs in ball python, and this animal happens to have both of them. So very cool looking. And I will not pair this one with the other one. This one will have something different to pair up with. I still don't know yet, still searching. This one's a female, so I need to find a male albino pied to pair her up with. And then the other one, probably just a regular pied, but no plan of breeding the other one. But this one, what I would think about it, because I do want to get some of those albino pie babies in the collection. That would be cool. So yeah, let's feed them. It was a long car ride for them, so I don't know if they would eat straight away, but the owner told me that they were fed like a week ago, so they were probably down to eat, so we'll see. And I got the mice ready for them in the feeding bin. Usually I feed the snakes separately, and that applies to the lizards as well, because that just causes less chaos, and also feeding in a bin actually eliminates the chances of getting impaction, because substrates and other materials do stick on the food if you feed them in the enclosure. Speaking about enclosure, I will give you guys an update of their setup in the future video, but right now I just hope you guys to get used to this type of contents, and I will just film a little bit of the feeding videos for you guys, and I will probably fast forward the videos as well because they take a long time to eat. So hope you guys enjoy it, and see ya.